he just thought, guess what? I'm gonna die. So now it's been a while. He looks healthy. The bitch is, he ain't got too thin yet, baby. He's still thickalicious. So I'm just sitting back down, just thinking to myself, after going through the doctor visit, tell me about the doctor visit. Like how, because you get, like I said, what you say, everybody's wanting to know because they still have to do it. There's some little 14 or 15-year-old boy that's had sex hanging with the older gay people or even older white people or different people that like to party, and he's been having sex without condoms on with boys and girls, and he's 15. So he's thinking, should I call ForrestaB or should I just go and not do nothing at all, or should I go to my mom or my dad? I mean, tell me, how does that make you feel when you went to the doctor, and what are the key words that locked in your head when you were at that visit, the first visit? Because we're going to skip through some stuff real quick. We went to a visit, we went to like 4 or 5 places. We were like on the run. We went to one place to get this stuff because they try to give you insurance and dental care, and then they have to drain blood for that, and then some people wanted to even take his blood and use it in labs and stuff because he has such a severe case, like not severe, such a unique case that it's not, people can't tell, so it's like they want to use him as a lab rat. And I told this bitch no. Talking about some $20 to every time he comes. Bitch, no. You don't need to do that. If you need $20, I'd rather you go and sell oranges on the corner. You're not
really? But you don't see that as an advancement of that's just.
I don't see it as advancement because you not finna give me a drug. You don't know what the drug
going to give him drugs.
They were gonna test this bitch like he was a rat.
Oh, I thought they were just gonna take his blood.
Hell no, they could take the blood all day. I mean, it ain't going nowhere. But my thing, because I was like,
no. They didn't say nothing about testing me, giving me any kind of medication.
That when we first went there, the lady said we're gonna take all these tubes, and she said
we're gonna fill 8 tubes up with blood. We're gonna send them down, and we're gonna test them to see what your blood is doing to fight this disease a little bit more than other people's are.
And then she said,
you said no. Why not?
I said
no, but that's what she said here. And I said, well, what about if it's something that can help? She said, well, they do have over in the other place. Remember? Is that yes? At the other place, she said, and that's where they would give you different stuff, like different vitamins and stuff. And I remember saying to her, I was like, well, I wouldn't want him to get no damn vitamins. If I'm thinking to myself, if you don't know what this bitch is going through anyway, you give him a vitamin and he's pieced out, what you gonna say? Well, he was the only one that had this special case. Hell no. I mean, I don't think, I do think that research wise you have to do stuff, but if they can take blood and I give you nothing, I'm all for it. But if they want to give you something, you got enough gifts. You don't need no more. So
I just thought that would have been a nice thing, just because you never know if the research from your blood could help.
Yeah,
well, maybe you can give him $20 plus a little bit extra.
It wasn't even like, it wasn't about the $20. It wasn't about the testing.
It was just about anything. It wasn't the right time.
I don't know when the right time would be. It's just like I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to have nothing to do with anything that had anything to do with HIV. Like I just wanted to be by myself and be alone, and I didn't want to hear no doctors talking. I didn't want to hear nothing. I just wanted it to all go away. And in my mind, in this fantasy world, I'm playing like, I'm cool. This is a joke. This is like not real. This is really not happening to me. So this whole like year or so that I've had this disease, I'm going by like, this is a joke. Like,
but wouldn't you think that out of the people that
sit here talking to these doctors about taking my blood to test for HIV, I'm really not doing this. And then like,
it was surreal.
It was just so surreal. Like it's still to this day surreal, and I think about it every single day. I think about it. It's not a day that goes by that I don't think about I'm poisoned. That's what I think. That my whole
or you can just think you're blessed with something that everybody else don't have.
The whole thing with the blood and the testing and them coming and saying, oh, well, we're going to take your blood and we're going to test it to see if we can possibly help somebody. I'm like, fucking help me. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think
I guess I was being selfish.
I didn't care about that. I thought when I heard that bitch say,
I guess now thinking about it and hearing me say it out loud, it sounds selfish. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I guess it was kind of, and maybe now I could probably go in and maybe talk to them about it. You know,
because if you think about it, the people that are living long lives now, they had to be tested. Somebody had to be tested for them.
And
so
it was just like boom, 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 wow, just everything just kept coming, just fast.
Alex, but you do understand that even though like you've been a blessed case. But for those that haven't been, they are like, you're the sergeant. Everybody's having to look up to you. If it wasn't somebody that was an Alex before you, we probably wouldn't be 20 years later people living for 20, 30 years. So it starts with somebody. I just didn't want them to put nothing in your body because I don't think that, I don't think that's cute. So I didn't think that was cute. But whatever the case, we're not going to spend the time on that because I know that that was just too much for me. But at the same time, when it was all said and done and you got over that, and how did you feel about your meeting your doctor? And like, I mean, I want you to think about all the stuff, because if you think about it, it's been a minute since you found out. Imagine if no one went out and got tested and didn't talk to anybody, and they waited 5 or 10 years and it's too late because they couldn't go and get talked to and get. You know, you have to give something to the people so they can be like, if they touch you, will it make you mad?
Who?
Anybody.
Yeah, it does.
It'll make you mad, Goofy.
It does. It bothers me. Like, I don't know, every little move I make, I just feel like I have to be extra cautious because I could possibly be affecting somebody. That's what I think.
Well, I've seen this bitch shave his face and it was bleeding, and I still give this bitch a hug and a kiss. I've seen this whole lip be busted bleeding, because you know in the wintertime your lips be chapped, and bitch ain't got no lips. It does not matter, that is still my bitch, and I'm gonna love him till death do us part, because there's no book that says which one of us is going out of here first. Of course I want them to leave before me, but you know, I still don't want to say it like that, but ooh, you know, I love the babies. But whatever the case, you know, I wouldn't treat him any differently, but I wouldn't treat anybody different that I found out something like that about, because that's not my character. That's not my ski holo, you know. But what I was going to say to you, so what are some of the things that you worry about when it comes to this? Like, what do you feel?
I worry so much. I'm a worrier off the wham anyway. Like, off top, I already overthink things.
Now, you did, before this even came, did you like sex?
I did. I enjoyed sex a lot. I mean, you know, who doesn't like sex?
Me.
Well, some people don't like sex.
I'm just playing. I don't
I like sex. Good sex. You know what I mean? It's all good. But now, sex, I don't know. Sex is like almost repulsive to me.
So has it messed up your little swagger a little bit?
It has, actually. But it's more so depression and just being overly cautious, and me just trying to keep other people safe and myself safe, because I don't want to be caught in a situation where I have to make, you know, in the heat of the moment and just be like, oh, well, there's no condom, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that will make me feel like shit. I would never even put myself in a situation where it got that serious, but I'm saying, you know, in the heat of the moment, things can happen.
It does.
You never know. So
and you know what that's doing, don't you?
Avoid all of it, basically.
You know what that's doing to Alex, don't you? Let's bring me back to this next topic. So I'm going to ask you, we've talked about this, but I'm going to say it anyway. When you contracted it, because this is where I feel is the most important thing, because there's so many of us, and I'm going to say us because we've all been there, that thought he loves me or she loves me. He or she would not bring me anything. And then there's those that think, even if he got a girlfriend or a boyfriend, he wouldn't bring me that bullshit because he loves me too much to bring me anything. Or I'm the only one he's fucking, we not committed to each other, but he wouldn't go off and fuck nobody else because these cookies are so warm and tight, it keeps him coming all night. That's, you know what I'm saying? There's us that think like that, and then there's reality. Because reality, what? Bites like a motherfucker. So, what happened to where you lost it? You split your game up. Like,
I don't understand what you're saying.
Did he take your heart and your soul? Did he make you say, he proposed to me? What I want to know, what made this happen to you where you let your guard down? I mean, where did it come? Because I know you good enough where I can say I wouldn't believe that you were out sucking and fucking everybody, and you let everybody do it with no condom.
Yeah, that was definitely not the case.